This video is intended for adult collectors or adults who want a nostalgia fix, not for kids. Although children may appear in this video, they are in it for review purposes only. If you are a child, please make sure to get your parents' permission before watching and make them watch it with you.
Welcome to
Emily
and Hector's
Retro Reviews.
In 1984, Kenner was awarded the toy license to produce action figures for DC Comics characters. Kenner developed action for each character. When a figure's arms or legs were squeezed, their superpower would be engaged, thus naming the line Superpowers.
This being my all-time favorite toy line, I've had the privilege and utmost fun unboxing and reviewing a few of these figures. Links are in the description below. After their third series, concepts and prototypes for a fourth series, the Superpowers line was cancelled. All toy enthusiasts could only hope for a new DC Comics toy line that could thrill us with its aesthetic and playability.
Today we are going to be reviewing the 1989 DC Comics superhero Superman. Now this Superman is not like any other Superman. Why? Because it comes with a kryptonite ring. Kids would love this, I think, because of the ring. And the ring is what gives it his superpower, or its action. Its action is that it shakes. Fun.
1988, Sharon Toys, a subsidiary of a Canadian company, was sold off, moved to the US, acquired the DC Comics toy license, and the company was renamed ToyBiz. ToyBiz was tasked with making figures for the 1989 Batman movie, using Superpowers Batman figure, painted black, as their prototype and their advertisements. ToyBiz released clones of the 1984 Kenner Superpowers for their DC Comics superheroes in 1989.
Now you can enter the world of DC Comics superheroes.
My super strength will stop your power punch, Lex Luthor. But it can't stop Mr. Freeze and the kryptonite ring. But Robin shuts things down to size.
Not even Penguin can defeat the powers of the superheroes. Action figures each sold separately from Sharon Toy.
I actually owned this as a kid. We are going to be comparing this figure to the 1984 Kenner Superpowers Superman. Before we do anything, let's check out the packaging.
I honestly don't see anything too special about the packaging. It is pretty basic. At the very top, there is a red stripe with yellow stars on it. As you can see, there is one yellow star missing from the line. The background is a gold background with a darker shade of gold polka dots. At the top, it says fully posable figure with its own unique action feature. And on the other side, it says ages 5 and up. Then there is a title that says DC Comics Superheroes in red and blue. On the other side, it says Superman in red, and then there is a comic clip of Superman. And then you can see the action figure, and there's its accessory. And at the bottom, it states magnetic kid-size kryptonite ring.
I remember seeing these at Toys R Us when I was a kid. I think they were really trying to make it seem like these amazing golden packages. It does really pop with the light, but it does seem a bit bland, right? Now let's take a look at the back. This is what really got me looking at these figures, because of all the figures that you can collect. Notice how they have Robin, but no Batman. That's because they had their own Batman line for the 1989 Michael Keaton Batman movie. Just reading the description on the side right here. Kryptonite is the only lethal weapon against Superman. Don't let it fall into the wrong hands. You're supposed to be the hero alongside Superman. You're controlling Superman, the hero. And so that kind of makes you the hero. So you have the kryptonite ring.
Yeah, I honestly don't think that they should have given him that accessory. I feel like they could have come up with another little gimmick that they could have chosen a different accessory.
Well, they did make Lex Luthor. Why not give Lex Luthor the kryptonite ring? So in order to make his power work, his action feature work, you have to buy Lex Luthor. That would have worked because Lex Luthor was warming the pegs. It was like the one figure no one really wanted.
And what did he come with, Lizzie?
He came with a gun and a briefcase.
That's cheapy.
But the figure came with the kryptonite ring painted on his
Then they
fist.
should have given him the plastic ring. That would have made it better. Like, oh, look, and here's the actual ring that you can wear, so you look like you.
And then you've got the Daily Planet little cutout thing, which I always enjoyed because it's very reminiscent to like the
G.I.
G.I. Joes. Yeah, the G.I. Joes, the file cards.
And the main reason I wanted to review this Toy Biz Superman was to compare it to the Superpowers Superman. What do you think, Emmy?
I really like the packaging on the Superpowers a lot more. Like if they were both up for sale, I would probably go to the Superpowers only because it has all these colors. I get that with the gold they're trying to make it a little bit more special and stuff, but kids like colors, and that's what the Superpower has.
Yeah.
In packaging.
Superpowers, Superman is an all-American superhero, and the packaging really showcases that. Like comparing even the comic Superman in flight mode versus Superman reaching down to pick up his pen. Then you've got the big old Superman logo on the side. Every packaging, whether it be Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, it had their particular logo on the side.
Maybe the DC Comics one was targeted at older kids because of the fact that there's less color, and maybe it's cheaper to print in darker colors. I don't know. But I personally, I like the Superpower Collection packaging way more. It shows off a bunch of the figures, all the accessories, as in like the Hall of Justice and
the playsets, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the playsets. Well, see, DC Comics superheroes, they didn't have any playsets. Toy Biz acquired the license for the DC superheroes fairly quickly and lost them even quicker. The Kenner Superpowers, they had a whole plan going in with it, with the Superpowers, and what they wanted to do and how they wanted to do it. Before I forget, he came with a little mini comic. He came just like that. Now with the card, you have
all
not
this
just
information.
yes,
Put
all
a
the
lot of effort into it.
and so you know what to do when you're playing. Now this one, it does give you some info on it, right?
That's cheapy. It's just like a little, nothing too special. That
But
just has
this-
all his info.
Yes, with what his powers are, what his weakness is. So you already know going in how to play, instructions on how to use his superpower at the top. And here, for the introduction, you said he shakes. Because they just show him shaking. What is this? What is he doing? Why is he vibrating like that?
Here is the figure. So he has blue eyes, black hair, and he actually comes with 2 accessories. This is the cape. I really like how they made it fabric. They could have made it just a chunk of plastic.
Yeah.
And there's printed on the symbol. And it is removable. I think this is a piece of plastic right here.
Inside, yeah.
Yeah, it could also be used as a headband if you really tried. And then his belt, the symbol on his chest.
And you see those screws on his
Oh, yeah, the metal
legs.
screws.
See those? It really sticks out, especially when they're not even painted
Mhm.
the same color as your action figure.
What about the articulation?
He's got articulation at the head, articulation at the arm, no elbow articulation, no waist articulation. He's got articulation at the hip to raise his leg, and articulation at his knee. Let's take a look at the action feature that the card boasts.
I just want to take a quick look at the ring. It's just a black piece of plastic with looks really cheapy. Like in the cartoon, it's pokey and stuff. It's just like flat.
As a kid, I like the ring.
Doesn't even fit me. Oh. Kind of. He's not shaking like the box shows.
But he is moving.
Ah, wait, why did he get closer? So is it like magnets?
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
I didn't even touch it! Wait, that's cool.
That's cool.
Okay. Now I'm kind of over it though.
Superman.
He doesn't shake side to side. In the box, it shows that it shakes side to side. He just falls backward. That's cheap. Like, I want him to do backflips with the ring. Like, why doesn't that work?
Now we've got them side by side. We got the Kenner Superpowered Superman here and the Toy Biz Superman right here. So what do you think, Emmy?
I kind of like the Toy Biz one a little better, the way it looks.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Why?
The Superpower one looks a little pink.
Well, that's because he's flesh colored.
No, he looks pink. Like, flesh color is different. Yes, the Toy Biz one looks a little paler, but the Superpower one, they just look like
Is too much pink?
it's a little too red.
I have to disagree with you, Emily. I think the Toy Biz one, he looks
A little
like-
sunburn. A little sunburn.
he looks sunburned.
Like he's just getting over a sunburn.
Well, he does get his power from the sun.
Okay, but he
It's
looks
just
a
the
little pink.
Toy Biz one, he looks pale. He looks like he's about to faint. Maybe it's because of that kryptonite
Nice.
ring. I bought the 1989 Toy Biz Superman for two reasons. The kryptonite ring and the cape. I had the Kenner Superpower Superman, but I had lost the cape. So what I did is I just took off his cape, and since he didn't have one, I put it on him. And then he was brand new again. Look at that. He actually looks really nice with this cape, doesn't he? Since that Toy Biz cape kind of shines a little more.
I like the Superpower cape a little more because it's a little longer, and I like that it isn't just cut straight. It seems to be cut at a little bit of an angle, making it more, the end a little bit more circular, which I like. I feel like that would look cool when you're like running around, and it'll flow a little better when you're like trying to make them fly. Maybe, and yeah, also maybe it's just because of the age, but I like the stamp on the Toy Biz one better.
Unfortunately, with moisture, it starts coming off, which is why I don't handle this cape as much. This one,
That looks cool.
yeah, this looks really nice. Both capes side by side.
And I also like that color more. Maybe it might be because of the age, but that looks like it has glitter in it.
Yeah, it's Toy Biz Superman. Although I can make fun of it, it does have its good points on it.
But I do like the shade of blue on the Superpower one a little bit more. I
Yeah.
feel like it's more Superman.
I think the colors on the Kenner Superpower Superman is perfect. It's like, to me, the Toy Biz one, the red is really good, the blue is
It's
lacking.
a little, it looks a little green. And I feel like the placement of the S on his chest is just, it's too big. Or not too big, it's a little too long, where it just starts going into his abs.
Into his stomach.
And it looks kind of funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I take it back. I don't really like it better than the than the Superpower one.
As a kid, since I had two Supermen, I would use this Toy Biz Superman as Bizarro. And the only way the other superheroes could tell that he was evil Superman was because he was missing his cape.
Which superpower would you choose?
I like both, but I think I would like the Superpower one a little bit more. I don't think I would get as bored of it as the Toy Biz one. And also, if you lose the kryptonite ring, you're done.
That's it. Yeah, that's
you can't
basically
play
it.
with it anymore unless you get a magnet. Is the Superpower one taller than the Toy Biz one?
Yes, the
legs look a little
Superpowers.
longer.
Yeah, the Superpowers figure is taller. I had already unboxed and reviewed the Toy Biz Penguin action figure, and I compared it to the Superpowers Penguin. The link will be in the description. I think Toy Biz took a mold of the superpowers. They didn't take the actual mold. They just took the figure and tried to make a mold out of it, just the same way, you know, basically he was a knockoff of the superpowers penguin. As a kid, I always felt like the Toy Biz Superman was the same, that they did the same thing to the superpowers, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like it. Although the arms tell a different tale. Look at how similar these arms are.
But the hands are bigger.
To me, it's like Toy Biz, with the limited time they had, I think they took as many shortcuts as possible. For the Kenner Superpower Superman, I got a chance to break a Superman, to see the insides and how it works. So we're gonna do the same with this Toy Biz Superman. So since I broke it the first time, now Emily wants to break this guy.
Okay. Okay. Uy, I'm shaking. I'm trying. Uy, why isn't it breaking? It's not going. Uy, okay.
Oh, keep going.
I keep going?
Yeah. There.
Yay! Oh no. Oh cool. Okay, here's the magnet. This is literally all I was looking for. Okay, let me see. This one's stronger. Okay, wait. We don't need this ring. All we need is this. Cause look.
The heart of the other Superman.
Whoa. Do you see how far away it was?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's... This is cool. Can I use this for like earrings or something?
Yes.
Look, this is... Oh, okay, it comes out. So this is the upper body. This is the back part. And then this is the front part. It's like Legos. Right? And then one little piece came off. I don't know where
That's
this is
from the bottom of the head.
Oh.
That's what it was shaking so much. Remember, we would shake it and you could hear it rattle.
Oh. So this
somehow
was
he
broken
broke-
before?
Yeah, somehow he broke inside. Probably during the manufacturing. Anything else you want to say about this Toy Biz figure?
When you get it, crack it open.
Thanks for joining us on this daddy-daughter retro review.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment.
And browse around on this channel, Rio Hector Canales, and watch all kinds of videos from wrestling, toys, vlogs.
And fun pila.
Sure.
Bye!
Bye. August, Daddy Daughter Retro Reviews are very excited and honored to be a part of this year's
Cobra Convergence.
I'm now going to make all the Supermen fall down like dominoes with the power of my kryptonite ring. Fall down. Okay. Yay!
Okay.
Oh, I saw.